only person who gets nervous about delivering something that I'm good at. Like I'm talking like giving virtual talks or giving keynote speeches. I get nervous before I do these things and I self-sabotage myself because I think, no way can people continue to receive value from something that seems so normal to me. Is there a thing that you have the ability to do, something that you've worked your whole career to hone, that perhaps you're no longer impressed by because you're used to it, because you've built the skill? And so instead of enjoying the success of delivering value to others while it not costing you very much, you freak out and you think, something's fishy here. No way can it be this easy to add value. I should probably complicate all of this. And you know what? Everybody's probably already tired of me adding value in the same way. In my 3 or 4 year journey as an entrepreneur, this has been the biggest Achilles heel for me. I continue to try and reinvent speeches and products because I'm convinced, because I am familiar with the content, everyone out in the world must be familiar with the content and they must not find it valuable anymore. But that's just not the case. And we're going to kill ourselves if we continue to try and one up ourselves instead of focusing on something that we know adds value and continuing to perfect it. So here's a quick anecdote. I used to be a magician. Yes, I did. And I was really popular at all of the 5th grade birthday parties. But I had this problem. I would learn a new trick, and immediately after mastering the trick, I was no longer impressed by it. So I would stop doing that trick anymore. And so I was running out of tricks. I was running out of illusions. So I went to the magic shop, and there's this old magician who sat in the corner with a cane, and he had wisdom to proffer to young magicians like me. And I said, "Sir, I'm no longer impressed by my illusions. What do I do?" And he sighed and he laughed and he said, yes, it's a very sad day in every young magician's life when they no longer find the original delight in magic that they once felt. And then he snapped his fingers and there was a cloud of smoke and he turned into a raven and he flew away. Now, he told me something really important that day. He helped me realize that just because magicians perfect an illusion doesn't mean they're always going to be impressed by the magic of that illusion. And that doesn't rob the audience of anything at all. If we want to become pros, if we want to add value in a real way, we have to get over the fact that we're now no longer going to be challenged by the things that used to challenge us. And we can't let that make us doubt ourselves, because the people who we are serving are depending on us to simplify things for them that seem complex. They will be impressed by our magic trick, even though we no longer are. So I invite you to consider the things in your life that you do that add value to others. And if you're sabotaging yourself, if you're doubting yourself, if you're thinking you need to rework your whole plan, I ask you to pause and consider that maybe, just maybe, it all seems pretty simple to you, but perhaps it's magical to the rest of us.